It's that daily routine, but y'all knew that. Oh my God. Oh my God. There we go. What you doing? Oh my God. Where you at? What you doing? Oh my God.
And we're here live at the Greensboro Ice House for another installment of Panther Hockey here on the High Point University Hockey YouTube channel. I'm Graham Tuck with Charles Crowell for tonight's contest. It's the first of two this weekend between the High Point Panthers and the visiting Old Dominion Monarchs, who are starting their season off tonight with a trip to Greensboro to take on your Panthers. And Charles, last night a tough loss for High Point, 6-3 the final between the Panthers and the visiting UNC Tar Heels. But it was a game where it was much closer than the score indicated.
Absolutely, and those first two periods were definitely back and forth. UNC leading 2-1 going into the third period, but a couple of goals from Morgan Byrne and Sean McDonald definitely helped the Panthers out in that comeback attempt. But again, they fell short, but definitely nothing to be sad about. 15 for 15 on the penalty kill for the season, including killing a 5-minute major against the Tar Heels. And that's something to carry over into tonight's matchup.
And a guy that's been carrying over his momentum all season long so far is Logan Kennedy. He's been having himself a season to start things off. 2 assists, including one last night on the goal that got it to 4-3 in the third period. And he's been playing really well offensively. And he's going to be a big part of the Panthers offense, hopefully, the junior forward.
He has a big contribution to the Panthers offense. He had that assist last night, a nice little steal off the Tar Heel breakout pass, dishing it to McDonald for a nice goal to help in that comeback attempt. Logan definitely stepped up this year, using his speed and physicality to help out this Panther offense.
So the offense is one thing. The defense has been backed by Ian Temkin in all 3 games so far, but tonight he gets a night off. Josh Stevens makes his first start, the freshman in net.
Josh Stevens, a freshman. Can't wait to see how he plays tonight. He's a big guy. He's tall. I think he has the ability to become one of the better Panther goaltenders on this roster.
He definitely does. We'll see what we can get from him. But in terms of offense, let's go back to it. Nick Sasso has been unbelievable so far this year for the Panthers. The freshman, 4 points through 3 games so far, 3 goals, including the first one last night to tie it up at 1, and then an assist as well. He has been unbelievable in his first 3 games in a Panther uniform.
I mean, you summed it up perfectly. There's nothing more you can say about this guy other than he's flat out good. He helps out this Panther offense in a big way. Like you said, 3 goals in Apple on the season, 4 points, leads the Panthers in scoring. I think this guy's going to carry it over into this game and this weekend against the Old Dominion Monarchs. I cannot wait to see what he puts up this weekend.
It's going to be a good weekend of hockey, that's for sure. We'll bring you the first period of action between the Monarchs and the Panthers when we come back. And we're back here for the first period of action at the Greensboro Ice House. Graham Tuck with Charles Crowell for this game of High Point University hockey. The 1-2 Panthers taking on the Old Dominion Monarchs in their first game of the season. And Charles, this should be a pretty good contest. The Panthers back on the ice after a tough loss last night. And they'll start it with the triplet line. The forwards, it's the Shea and Hunter Arsenault, those twins with Garrett Escala on the right wing. And then the starting defense pairing Morgan Bird and Sean McDonald. And in net, as mentioned in the pregame, Josh Stevens making his first appearance of the season. We're underway. Monarchs take the opening face-off and get it in deep. McDonald comes away with the puck. McDonald still holding on. Here's Hunter Arsenault. Arsenault ahead for Shea. Shea into the zone. He'll try to make a move around his defender. That was Declan Sinagarowicz. Here's McDonald. His shot blocked. Batted back down to the ice. There's a shot on goal. First one of the night. And standing up to the task is Ian McCormick, the netminder for the Monarchs. Here's Hunter Arsenault behind the net. He'll cut in, take a shot, and McCormick with the save.
This is a speedy first line for the Panthers. You have both the Arsenault twins who have incredible speed and hands, as we have seen before in previous games, as well as Marvin Escala. Huge goal scorer for the Panthers, big part of their offense, and wins a lot of faceoffs as well.
Coach Starcher happy with that first shift there from that line. Now another line onto the ice. Sasso, Calkins, and Sexton. Kept in at the point by McDonald. He'll send it deep. Kept in there by Sexton. Nice little play there. Still, no, just barely offside. Sexton almost had that in. Kept it in the zone, but will reset, come back out to the neutral zone. Strong start from the Panthers so far. They got off to a slow start last night against Carolina, but this is a nice change of pace.
Absolutely, and Auden scares on the roster. The Panthers can definitely take advantage of them getting fatigued and tired early on in this game. They can get an early lead here.
Monarchs get it out of the zone. This is slapped down, and this is icing as McDonald wins the race. So it'll come all the way back down to the Monarchs' end of the ice. Defensive line change, Pageant and Ripley coming on.
And Ripley's been a big part of the Panthers' offense as well. He had an assist, I believe, in that game at Stevenson, which was one of the best highlight plays I've ever seen by this Panthers team.
For sure a highlight of the year so far. 18:59 left in the first period. Calkins with a good stick check there. Can it stay in the zone? No. Sasso fails to lift the stick. Corey McHenry, he's a big guy here for the Monarchs, and there's a first shot for the Monarchs. It goes over the crossbar. So Stevens will have to wait for his first save as a Panther. And this is icing. That was an odd-looking play. I thought for sure that High Point was going to catch up to that puck, but it'll come back to their end.
And you were talking about Corey McHenry there on the play. That was the Monarchs' leading scorer last year with 22 points. His brother Tyler is also on the team, and he finished second in the team with 12 points last season as well. So those will be two guys that will help out this Monarch offense tonight.
Calkins in for the face-off, wins it. Ripley gets the puck in the corner, sends it across for his D partner, and Pageant sends it right back to him. Ripley, nice little shovel pass, but it's broken up by a Monarch. That was Aiden Schmidt. Here's a nice little chip pass for Sasso. He's got a one-on-one. Sasso had it roll up on him, tries to send it on goal from the corner. Puck free behind the net. Nice play by Ryan Henry to take the man fall to the ice. Here's Ripley. Nice little drag by Ripley. Sends it to the near side boards. Ripley still with it, down to Henry. Puck gets up to Pageant. Sent low to the corner yet again. Panthers controlling possession here in the early stages. 2.5 minutes gone here in this opening period. Pageant keeps it in the zone. Pageant sends it low for Escala. All the way around. Ripley back to the corner. Now Henry, pass for Escala, they score! Garrett Escala, first goal of the year for him, and the Panthers are up 1-0.
And what a find by this Panther offense. This is an improvement they made from last night. Last night, not a lot of possession at the time, not a lot of good passes, but tonight, really good job by them battling against the boards, keeping the puck, winning those battles, and a great pass to Marv open, and nice little cross-crease goal, and that makes the Panthers up 1-0.
And McCormick failing to make the save there. He had an .808 save percentage last year. He's the only goaltender on the roster for the Monarchs, so he's going to face a lot of shots this season. Old Dominion doesn't even have a shot on goal registered yet, already finding themselves down 1-0, but here they are in the zone. That's a deflection. It finds its way on goal. They score. Oh, that was a weird play. Keegan Nussbaum, I think, is going to get credit for the goal there. No, it's the captain, Connor Owen. Steve Tollander, who deflected that one, and Hunter Arsenault tried to chip it out of the slot there, and it just ended up right on the tape. And as quickly as that lead came up for the Panthers, it vanishes. It's 1-1.
And Tollander's a big body. He crashed the net, picked up that rebound that Stevens couldn't quite collect. Nice little backhand top shelf, and now the Monarchs are back even with the Panthers.
Ringstad, Fallon, and Tim Pearl, the forwards. Tim Pearl making his first appearance in a Panthers jersey this season. The freshman forward. And that's up into the netting and out of play. Pearl from the same high school as Dorian Federer. Those two high school teammates.
I believe it was in Michigan.
Well, their uniforms looked like Michigan, but I believe it was New York. Yep, that's the case. Both from Massapequa Park, New York. Played for the Massapequa Chiefs. That's where you get the M logo on the chest. Here come the Monarchs into the zone. Puck rolled up on a forward, and Stevens sticks it aside. Bird couldn't get possession. Pearl tries to put a stick check on. Puck up onto the glass, and in the corner it's taken by Corey McEnery. Both teams with a set of brothers. This is potentially a break. Here comes Fallon, couldn't get it on his stick, but he's in on side, and no icing after that stretch pass. Fallon in the corner. Ringstad in there, shovels it back to the point for Bird. Bird fires a shot, puck loose in the slot, and it'll be shoveled out of the zone by Old Dominion. Here's Fallon. He gets in on side. Fallon takes a hit there. That's going to be a penalty coming up against the Monarchs. That was a hit up high. We're going to see what that call is. I'd suspect a high stick.
Maybe a cross check even. That was a little bit high.
It was a little bit of both, if you ask me, but it's going to be a high point power play regardless.
This power play has been very exciting so far this season. Not a lot of production, but we see a lot of good chances, and hopefully tonight they can finally find that rhythm, find that shot, and hopefully score and capitalize on some of these plays that they've had so many chances on.
Connor Owen, 2 minutes is the call. The captain for the Monarchs, contact to the head. Nick Fallon drawing the penalty. So here's the forwards. As usual, Sasso, Henry, Johnson, and Escala with Morgan Bird, the defenseman. And this power play, which has looked good, all three of Morgan Bird's goals this season have come on the power play. Oh no, it's 5 minutes up on the clock. This is going to be an extended power play for the Panthers. Let's see what they can do with it here. Good play by Bird to kick that one and keep it in the zone. Puck on the boards, he keeps it in. Finds its way to Escala, the goal scorer for High Point. Escala back to Bird. Now Johnson, D to D for Bird. Setting up their options. Johnson to Henry. Back to Johnson as he moves to the high slot. Sends it low for Escala. He takes a rip. It's blocked. Bird can't keep it in.
Looks like the Panthers are running Sasso in front of it. That's a good strategy by the Panthers. Having that big body in front of that. Sasso, 6'4", really tall freshman. He's going to be able to screen that goal and hopefully help this Panthers team score.
Yeah, 6'6" on skates. Big body, you said at 245. Definitely using that positioning there to their advantage. Here's Sasso on the wing this time. Now Johnson back to Sasso. Backhand pass for Henry. Fenton's on the cutting pass, and he'll have to reset. Gets this puck to Johnson at the top of the key. Down low to Henry. Good stick there by the Monarchs, and Johnson can't keep it in. That defensive play by Nussbaum. Bird, backhand pass for Escala. Henry takes it near side, gets it back to Escala. Fakes the pass. Escala, cross ice for Bird. Nice pass from Escala. Johnson takes a shot. That hit a stick, and it's up into the metal at the ceiling, and we'll take a break here. 3:36 left in the power play.
And here comes that second unit for the Panthers, including Tyler Calkins. 1 goal, 2 assists on the year, captain for the Panthers, and he's been also a big part of this offense.
Arsenault, Kennedy, both Arsenaults that is, as well as Sean McDonald joining Calkins out there on the power play. Kennedy takes the puck. He's been playing well so far this season. We highlighted him in the pregame. Here's Calkins. McDonald had a goal last night to Hunter Arsenault. Back to McDonald. Hunter with it. McDonald, those two playing catch. Here's Hunter. He'll take a slap shot. It went all the way along the ice. It's blocked. Calkins body's off a man, and McDonald keeps it in. Potentially numbers for the Panthers. Here's Kennedy. Centers it up. Arsenault couldn't get it on the tape. Hunter Arsenault tries the backhanded pass. Still has the puck, does Hunter. McDonald pinches in from his D spot. Pass off the boards for McDonald. Tried to send the puck down low, and the Monarchs will clear it out. Power play has not looked fantastic so far for the Panthers yet to record a shot on goal in the first 2 minutes and change. 13.5 left to go in the first, still tied at 1. Shea Arsenault, near side, moves up. Shea tries to dangle, ends up putting a shot on goal, and it's gloved and melted down by McCormick.
The Panthers have kept good possession so far in these power play units, but what I've seen a lot of is just rough passes. They can't really collect the puck. A lot of sticks are interrupting some of these passes from the Monarchs, but again, just keeping that cool, calm, collected offense that they've always practiced in, on their practices, and hopefully they can collect themselves and find a good opening here.
Johnson, high slot, that first line back out there. Henry to Johnson. 2:20 left on the power play. Henry back to Johnson. He'll take a shot over the crossbar off the glass. Bird gets the rebound. Back to Johnson. Backhand pass for Henry. Henry looks for a deflection from Sasso, and he got it. And Johnson keeps it in. Save was made by McCormick. Another shot. Rebound is loose after the block. Never found its way to McCormick. The Monarchs can clear. No, they can't. Bird keeps it in. Henry for Johnson. Top of the circles, Johnson cutting in. This puck trickles to the slot, and finally the Monarchs will clear. The penalty kill looking good for Old Dominion so far.
Absolutely, and even with the Panthers making these passes, Monarchs have been able to shut down this defense really well, block some shots, and clear it out of the crease.
1:35 left on the man advantage for High Point. Here's Bird into the zone. Bird all the way in. On the backhand, circles back around, off the boards. Here's Calkins. Back to Bird. Bird still with the puck, sends it down low. Shea is back there. Pass for Sasso, his shot save made McCormick. Puck still free, and it's batted out to the side boards. Here's Calkins, high slot. Now Bird. He'll fire a shot. Deflection save made. Oh, McCormick sharp with the blocker that time. Shot from Calkins and another save. McCormick, a minute left on the power play. Bird in the corner, gets it to Sasso, back to Bird. Bird off the boards to Calkins. Here's Bird, top of the circles, that's his office, gets it to Sasso down low. Sasso to Bird, back to Sasso. Now Bird at the dot. Nice little toe drag, but a good breakup that time by Gonzalez. All the way down for Hunter Arsenault. 30 seconds left on the man advantage. Arsenault cuts in. Arsenault, top of the circles. His shot blocked by the Monarch. That was Sinagerovitz. Keeping it in is Ringstad. Ringstad cuts all the way in behind the net, circles back around. 15 seconds left on the man advantage. Calkins one-timer tried to pick a corner, and it hits the end boards. 11 seconds left. Ringstad, pass broken up. Ringstad gets it back in some skates. Calkins takes it away. Down to Ringstad. We're back to 5-on-5 as out of the box is Owen. There's a shot and a save, McCormick. Uneventful power play, 5 minutes of it for the Panthers. Rimmed all the way around by the Monarchs, it doesn't clear. Here's Ringstad. Sends it across the ice, here's a chance, McDonald takes a shot, save by McCormick.
No goals for the Panthers on the power play, but a really good job by them in that last minute to keep the possession alive. Really good, smoother passes, a lot less bumpier, not a lot of breakups by the Monarchs, but there's a really good chance right there. A shot by Morgan Burr, almost deflected in by Sasso, and that's what you need in this whole power play. You need those kind of plays in order to score.
You're absolutely right. That deflection from Sasso was the best chance of the power play, and then right there, a potential one-timer for McDonald. Couldn't settle it on his tape quickly enough, and McCormick able to make the save. Shots on goal 10-1 in favor of the Panthers in the early going here. 10:28 left on the clock in the first period. Panthers had the puck stripped away, and now the Monarchs the other way. 3-on-2 for Old Dominion. They'll send it deep. Stevens plays it with the stick. Puck still loose. Stevens has had a very relaxing night to start things off in the first 10 minutes. Macheska gets that pass along to Sexton. This is potentially a 2-on-1. Fallon takes a hit. Sexton, nice move. Couldn't get a shot off though. Ripley keeps it in, sends a puck on goal, and McCormick will hold on.
Nice 2-on-1 chance there for the Panthers, but it looked like Fallon got tripped up. Missed call by the refs, but again, good chance by the Panthers, really using that speed to get past the Monarch defenders. And now we got offensive zone faceoff.
And to take the draw is Escala. He scored a goal in the early stages of the first, and then the Monarchs answered on the next shift. Pageant gets the puck at the red, sends it back in, no ice. Pageant gets the puck back, fires a shot, good block that time. Drop pass from Johnson for Escala. He couldn't hold on. Here comes Old Dominion. McHenry, Tyler McHenry couldn't settle the puck on his tape. Here's Walker Ripley. Now Henry and Johnson. He'll bring it in. Good pass by Johnson for Henry. Here's Escala. Had to roll up on him and his shot doesn't find the mark. Johnson took a hard hit there along the boards, and that puck's out of play. Johnson looks a bit shaken up.
Another good chance by the Panthers there. Dakota Johnson brings to the zone, finding Ryan Henry, and that's a nice little 2-on-1 chance again for the Panthers. Escala can't quite settle a puck, a little bit late of a shot, but again, that's the kind of offense you want in these early parts of the game, and that helps you build the momentum going into the later periods.
This Panther team cannot afford many more injuries. Sean Egan already out with an upper body injury for tonight, and Johnson looked a bit hobbled after that play as Sasso gets a quick shot on goal off the draw. Federo, Alex Brown, Sasso, Sherman, Max Sherman, and Tyler Calkins, the 5 on the ice for High Point. Here's Sherman with the puck. Good saucer down for Sasso. Oh, what a move, Sasso, and a shot on goal. Good save from McCormick. There's the skill from Sasso. Federo. Pass for Sasso. Bottom of the circles. His shot. Oh, and it goes just wide. Federo keeps it in. Sends it down low. It's sticked by McCormick. He's all the way out of his crease, but he is able to make the play. Turning Sasso around is Corey McHenry, who you mentioned it, Charles, led the Monarchs in points by a long shot last year. He had 22, Corey McHenry did. And then the next closest Monarch in terms of points was his brother, Tyler McHenry, 10 behind him with 12. He nearly doubled up the next one.
Absolutely. Those will be the key factors for this Monarch offense in this game. Hopefully they can repeat from last year.
Brown a slap shot and a glove save by McCormick.
As we saw there, Brown and Sherman's first touches this season that we've called. And those are two guys, AB, someone we've seen before. Big part of this Panthers team, more of a veteran player. And it's nice to see him back on the ice tonight.
And Brown has transitioned to defense from last year to this year. Was a forward last year. He's making the change, and Escala wanted to come onto the ice. He said the change was too late, so Kennedy stays on with the Arsenault twins. Hunter Arsenault loses the draw. Now the Monarchs have it. McDonald with a good stick check. McDonald got turned around. Here's the Monarchs. There's a shot in the first save of Josh Stevens' career, even though he couldn't get all of it. McDonald. In the corner, he'll turn back around. Has Nussbaum on him. Morgan Bird moves up with the puck. Bird gets around his man. Bird makes a man fall down. Bird takes a shot and a save made by McCormick. Man, we've seen Morgan Bird score from that exact spot on the ice already 2 or 3 times this season.
Absolutely, and he looks like he plays defense, but he plays so much like a forward, and that's what you want in someone that you want as an offensive defenseman. Quick, gets those shots off, and I think he honestly shoots more than anyone else on this team, including the forwards.
And he's got a good shot, so they've been telling this kid, you know, if you have a shot, take it. And it's already resulted in him being tied for the team leading goals. So we'll see where this takes him throughout the rest of the season. Arsenault can't win the draw yet again. That slap pass off the boards kept in by Bird. Escala with the stick, keeps it in control of High Point only for a moment. And now one of the alternate captains, the goal scorer, Tollander, moves it up. Drop pass, Monarchs in the zone. There's a shot, and it's partially blocked by McDonald. It goes over the crossbar. Kept in at the point. That shot all the way through to Stevens, and he'll swallow it up. First big save of the night for Stevens.
Stevens had a pretty easy night so far, but he did let in that one goal. by Tollander, but other than that, he's had a pretty quiet night, but when he has had those shots taken, he's been able to stop them, redirect them, and do whatever it takes to keep that goal limit to 1.
Gallo to Foray in to take the draw. He wins it against Ringstad. Slap pass from Padgett. Ringstad tried to cycle it to Fallon. Good interception by Ringstad. Here we go, 2-on-1. He's got Henry. Ringstad all the way in. Ringstad takes his shot and it's wide. Hussey pinches in, tries to keep it in and does. Fallon fans on it. And this is sent all the way down. It'll be icing against the Monarchs.
Ringstad, nice little take into the offensive zone there. We've seen him before score a few goals, and tonight it's nice to see him back in the roster doing this thing again.
.6:52 left on the clock here. Ringstad set to take the draw. Again, Fallon and Henry, the other forwards. Padgett and Hussey, the defenseman. Here's Fallon, takes a shot, looking for a rebound chance, but none given by McCormick. The Panthers are taking shots early and often here. Already 16 shots on goal, surpassing their total from last night, adding 3 as well.
And that's what you want when you're going up against teams. You want to outshoot them, that puts pressure on them, that fatigues them, that wears them out. And that's how you're going to eventually break the ice and get some more goals.
Here's Padgett. He sends this puck down low. Fallon takes it, sends for Ringstad. Ringstad on the backhand, back to Fallon. Fallon holds up in the corner. Tried to get it to Ringstad down low. It was broken up. Ringstad tried the stick lift. Here's Hussey. He'll take a shot, deflects wide. Ringstad gets it back. Tried the wrap chance, lost the puck. Fallon takes it away, and the ref lost sight of it. He'll blow the whistle.
McCormick able to get a stick in there. Ringstad was going behind the net. He had, I believe it was Fallon and who was it? I think Marvin Escala opened the front of the net as well. Another chance for the Panthers, but couldn't quite get a touch on it.
Calkins, Sherman, and Sasso, the forwards out there right now. Monarchs with the puck off the draw. Nice little chip pass, and the Monarchs are into the zone. This fluttering puck will get in on Stevens. He gloves it to the ice, so an offensive zone draw for the Monarchs.
And that's been the story for the Monarchs tonight, just entering the zone, throwing shots on Stevens, and not really a lot of possession time for the Monarchs, and that's something that they're going to have to work on if they want to get ahead of this Panthers team. But good job by the Panthers as well to shut them down, clear out, and start those breakouts before the Monarchs can set up.
The Monarchs have done pretty well in the face-off circle so far tonight, and they continue that success here. Backhand pass intercepted by Calkins. Here comes Sherman. He's got some speed. Sasso and Calkins tailing the play as well. Calkins, puck stayed in the zone. Calkins takes his shot over the crossbar. Rebound off the glass. Sasso couldn't get a tip on it. Calkins sends it down low. Sasso cycles it back to him. Calkins chips it ahead in the corner. On the backhand. Gets it to Sasso. Sasso cuts in, takes a shot, rebound. Here for Calkins, he scores! Tyler Calkins! 2-1 High Point.
Tyler Calkins, again, a huge part of this Panther offense. I talked to him before the ODU series. He says the team was really well prepared. They looked at the film sessions. They had a nice job in practice. And you can see it's working out well for them as they go up 2-1. And Sasso, good shot by him. We've seen him a lot tonight. Another assist for him. Rebound shot off the goalie, and Calkins buries it.
5:39 left in the first. High Point regains the lead. Good hit by Sexton at center ice. Macheska and Pearl get it into the zone. Bird unable to keep at the point. This is a 2-on-1 for Old Dominion. Good job on the back check by McDonald to break up that play, but ODU still with the puck. Here's a chance, and they fan on it. This is a 2-on-1. Bird and Pearl, a couple of freshmen. Bird, what a drag. Bird's shot just wide. Pearl tried to backhand it for Macheska, but Pearl keeps it in. This puck is batted up into the air, and now the Monarchs the other way. Again, a 2-on-2. They'll just get it in and get off for a line change. Dumped in by Nussbaum. Sexton, far side, picks it up. Was looking for Pearl. It goes right by him, and the Monarchs will intercept. Those forwards get off. This leaks in on Stevens, who gloves and holds on for a draw. 4:43 left on the clock here.
Another big play by Bird, like we were talking about. He plays defense, but he is very comfortable taking the puck into the zone by himself out like a forward. And again, nice shot by him. Nice little toey as well.
That was a beautiful move by Bird. He's got the offensive skill of a forward and the defensive skill of a defenseman, so that's a huge piece to add to the freshman core for High Point. Bird comes away with it, sends to McDonald. McDonald throws a bad pass, and Stevens with the save. This puck behind the goal line. Escala and McDonald in there. There's another save for Stevens, and he'll stop it. 4:20 left on the clock here.
And here's what I was talking about earlier, that Monarchs offense is now starting to settle in, find that possession time, and that's what's going to help them get back in this game if they want to come back and tie it up.
Shots on goal, 17-6 in favor of the Panthers. 2-1 the score in favor of High Point as well. Ringstad wins the face-off, but the Panthers lose control. Ringstad comes away with it. Ringstad has a lot of speed out there with Fallon and Henry. Ringstad lost the puck, sends it for Henry. Henry with some speed, had a wrap chance potentially, sends it for Pageant. His shot blocked. Henry gets the rebound. Henry in the slot, lost it. Pageant, good job to pinch. Gets the puck to Fallon. Fallon moves around. Ringstad a shot. And it goes off the ends boards. Rebound chance for Henry. Puck loose in the blue paint. And on the side of the net, Fallon comes away with it behind the goal. Fallon steers up for Henry, and it's a blocked shot yet again for Old Dominion. Gallo de Fiore has the puck into the zone for Old Dominion. That one took an odd bounce and found its way to Stevens. He sticks it along for Henry. Puck blocked out. This is a chance for Old Dominion, but a good play from Federer. Ringstad. Stretch pass, good one for Henry. Henry in onside. Henry takes a shot over the crossbar, and it's into the net out of play.
Henry's starting to put some more shots on goal tonight. Obviously had that nice chance in the slot. Good job by the Panthers offense again to find those open guys and get those shots on goal.
Face-off will be to the stick side of McCormick, who's saved 15 of the 17 he's seen. Calkins set to take the draw. Bit of an unconventional face-off setup. The Sasso is directly behind Calkins. Calkins gets it to Sasso, cuts in. Sasso, a good move. Sasso looking for Sherman, who couldn't tap it on the back door. Sasso looking for a deflection, couldn't get it on goal. Hussey can't hold it at the point. Calkins backhands it back. Hussey again trying to body off his man. Sherman couldn't get the puck free. Ripley comes away with it for High Point. That one stick towards Stevens, who puts it to the corner. Under 3 to play in the first. High Point still up by 1. Calkins, nearly a great stretch pass for Sherman, but here comes the Monarchs. There's a shot onto Stevens, and he will make a good save with the glove and hold on.
Another good job by the Panthers defense to hold down that Monarch offense. Again, them charging in, trying to get those shots on goal on Stevens, and may try and pick up a rebound pass, as they can't really get quite past this Panthers defense. But again, good job by the Panthers to clear it out, start those breakout passes. And I think I saw there in the corner, nice little Walker Ripley sidestep to get past the antagonist.
McDonald's stick tied up in the body of Tyler McHenry. Here's the chance, slot, and the shot way over the crossbar, not even close to on goal by the captain. That's Owen. 3-on-2 for High Point. McDonald charging into the play from his defensive position on the backhand. Gets around Owen. That pass broken up. McDonald takes it back. Good positioning by Arsenault at the point, and Hunter Arsenault will play back to collect that puck. Off the boards, intercepted. Waiting for his teammate to touch up is O'Leary. Chad O'Leary in the corner for the Monarchs. Intercepted by McDonald, Shea Arsenault. 4-on-2 for High Point. Shea with some speed, drops for his brother Hunter. And the puck broken up by the captain, Owen. Good back check from both Arsenaults. 3 skaters hit the ice. And it's sent around the boards for Bird. Bird was looking for Macheska, but it's intercepted all the way at the other end of the ice. Deflected into the zone by the Monarchs. Approaching the 1 minute mark remaining here in the first. Brown fans on the pass. Brown gets it to Pearl, but he wasn't looking for the puck, or he was rather the wrong way. Intercepted by Hunter Arsenault, and there's Pearl with a good move to get it in. Pearl, drop for Arsenault, and his one-timer just wide of the post. Brown keeps it in, takes a hit. Here's a one-on-one for the Monarchs. Padgett back on defense. Padgett, and he lets his man by, but Stevens with the save. 45 left on the clock here. Macheska tripped up, no call. And coming away with the puck is Hunter Arsenault. Hunter has Pearl in front of him, but he'll take it himself. And this is a call coming up, they're offside. 34 ticks left on the clock in the first period. High Point still up by 1.
Good job by Stevens on the other end of the ice. May has that first game jitters. He's not really collecting the puck very well, but again, he's making those saves, and he's keeping his Panther off the team in the game.
Calkins, Sexton, and Kennedy on the ice as the forwards. Calkins takes the face-off from Sexton and sends it deep. Final 30 of the first. Kennedy gets that puck to the slot. Sexton looking for the chance, and neither he nor Kennedy could poke it home. Owen the other way for the Monarchs. Fires that puck off the shin guard of Federer. Ripley, far side. Ripley dances around a Monarch, sends it ahead for Calkins, the captain. Calkins gets in on side. His shot, save, and the rebound is loose, and the whistle blown prematurely with 3.6 left.
And there's Calkin and Kennedy again. The two guys we always mention. We mentioned Kennedy in the pregame show. Two guys that really helping out this Panther offense. Kennedy using that speed again, and Calkins, the captain, sticking with him. And a very good chance by the Panthers. Premature whistle by the ref, and hopefully they can score here in these last 3 ticks.
Calkins directing everybody around, trying to set up this quick play off the draw. Calkins set to take the face-off. Everybody on the ice is to his left. He's going to send Kennedy to take the draw instead. And the face-off won by the Monarchs, and that'll do it for the first period. High Point scores first. Old Dominion ties it up just seconds later, and then High Point takes the lead right back with a goal from Tyler Calkins, and that's how we head to the break. 2-1 the lead for the Panthers after 20 minutes of play. We'll be back here with the second period after an intermission. And we're back here at the Greensboro Ice House. Second period of action set to go, and we've got an injury update for you. I'm Graham Tuck with Charles Crowell. Dakota Johnson not going to return tonight, Charles.
Nope, he will be out with a lower body injury, and that's going to be very impactful for this Panther team. He is the quarterback of that power play 1 unit. Big leader in this team. He's a junior, and it sucks to see him go, but we hope all the best for him, and hopefully the Panther team can score and keep producing without him.
Calkins can't win the face-off, and the linesman blows a tire, keeps it in the zone for High Point.
It is slippery out there.
They'll blow that one dead as the puck out of play. Just a couple seconds off the clock to start the second period. 2-1 the lead for High Point. The goal scorers for the Panthers, Garrett Escala, Tyler Calkins, a couple of centers getting on the board for the Panthers. Sherman in on the forecheck, able to keep it in. Sasso couldn't settle that puck. Calkins gets it to Sasso. What a pass by the senior. Finds the freshman. Drop pass for McDonald. McDonald down low for Sasso. And coming away with it is Tollander, the goal scorer for Old Dominion. Tollander gets around McDonald. In the corner, Calkins with the puck now. Dodges a hit from Gallo Fiore. And Sherman dances around his attacking forward for Old Dominion. That was Trent Hay. Here's Max Sherman. Sherman all the way in, drops for Sasso. He'll take a shot, and that sticks by McCormick into the netting. That's a smart play by Sherman, knowing who was behind him. Sasso, who has a heck of a shot on him. Picked a corner, but a good save for McCormick.
And Sherman, in his first game as a High Point Panther, really nice, smart hockey play, dropping it back to Sasso, who he knows has a really good shot. And Sasso, like we talk about, he is that guy who is such an intimidation factor for this Panthers team. He has a nice shot, he's huge, he'll crash that net, and again, nice rip by him, and a good chance by the Panthers.
Panthers' woes in the face-off circle continue as Old Dominion takes the draw. Can they get it out of the zone? Yes. Hussey back with the puck for the Panthers. Arsenault chips it into the zone. That's Shea Arsenault. Ripley keeps it in at the point, slaps it along. Good stick check by Escala. Hunter Arsenault with the stick lift. Smart not to play it with a high stick. And now Old Dominion slapping it all the way back to Hussey. Off the boards. Does not have the legs for icing, and it's rimmed all the way around by Danny Gonzalez. Old Dominion's rimming the puck around a lot so far tonight. Hunter Arsenault with the puck. Had it broken up for a moment. Arsenault tried to get a pass off. Just takes it back. Nice backhand for Ripley. Ripley takes a shot. Glove save. McCormick, he has looked sharp tonight.
He has, and despite being overwhelmed by shots by the Panthers, he's done a really good job at controlling the game, keeping it to himself. His stats last year weren't that great, but so far tonight, he's shown that he is a very good goaltender.
Henry set to take the face off. Ringstad and Fallon the wings. Cooper takes the puck off the face-off win. Ringstad to Henry. Henry at the circles, fires it across looking for Fallon. That was some nice vision from Henry. Fallon, nice move. Tried to get it to Henry, but that pass broken up. Ripley keeps it in for High Point. Brought back down to the ice by Fallon. Fallon looks for Ringstad, and that deflection save made by McCormick. That was a nice play from High Point there just now. Henry sends it down low, looking for Fallon. Takes it off the inboard, Karam. So Ringstad back to Fallon. Looks like a power play for High Point right now, the way they're possessing the puck. 17 and a half left in the second. Ringstad tapping forward is Hussey. Hussey takes a shot, and it's blocked. Hussey's got a nice shot. We saw him with a couple multi-goal games last year. Nice shot, especially for a defenseman. This is his first real ice time so far this year for the Panthers. Here's Ringstad. Cycling around, cross ice pass, finds Henry, and a save made by McCormick. It's a lot better vision from that line than we saw them in the first period. They're not used to playing together, and because of the injury to Johnson, Henry forced to move to that line with Fallon and Ringstad, and that was a good shift from those three right there.
Absolutely, and Fallon and Ringstad, both very good friends, both from Michigan. They have that chemistry and know how each other plays. And Henry moving down, you have that veteran presence on that line. And again, a lot of good chances by the Panthers, including Cam Hussey with a nice, powerful shot.
That was a nice deflection in front of the net. I don't know why that play got blown dead. They say that it deflected onto the netting. So we'll have a pause here. 16:59 left on the clock in the second. There you see Dakota Sexton with his numeric counterpart, Hollander, who scored the goal for Old Dominion. Into the face-off circle goes Macheska. He'll win the draw. Rare victory in that department for High Point tonight. Macheska gets a shot on goal from a funky angle and forces the cover by McCormick.
That's not a bad play by Macheska, a veteran player. He's a senior this year. That's not a bad play. You throw it behind the goaltender. That's what a lot of actually NHL players are doing this year. They'll throw it from behind the goaltender, just try to get like a little pass off and like a little rebound shot.
Macheska takes a shot. Rebound was there. He had Sexton, but a smart play to take that shot as good defensive positioning from Sinagarevitz. That's a hockey name if I've ever heard one. Federer tried to deflect it for Sexton, and now Kennedy takes it back. Kennedy to Pageant. Looking for deflection from Macheska. He gets it. Macheska wins the race to get to that puck. Lifted the stick of the Monarch defender. Bad pass by a Monarch. Sexton keeps it in. Slap shot. Sexton. It's glove. Rebound is still free. Sexton comes away with it. Wrists one towards the net. Macheska on the backhand. Cycles it for Sexton. Slap pass. Kennedy's shot. And a save made by McCormick. Kennedy gets it back. Bodies off by Tylander. And this is sent down. This will be icing.
And there's Kennedy again, guy we talked about in the pregame show, a big part of this Panther offense so far this season. 2 apples on the season. And again, nice shot by him and a good play by Sexton too.
Tyler Calkins set to take the draw. Sasso directly behind him. We're seeing that setup from this line. Sasso playing directly behind. There's a shot. They score! My goodness, Nick Sasso, have yourself an opening weekend and change. Sasso with another goal to add to his total.
We talk about this guy all the time. It's starting to sound like a broken record, but what more can you say? That's now 4 goals on the season, as well as an apple. That's 5 points. The Panthers' leading scorer on offense, most points in the team. And this is a guy we talk about a lot and well-deserving. He's a big buy, and what a shot by him. Almost a no-angle shot.
Into the zone, the Panthers, but it's sent right back out. And former team president Alex Bozak said it best as there's a nice glove save from Stevens. You can't stop Nick Sasso. You can only hope to contain him.
Alex Bozak, former team president for the Panthers. Thanks for shouting out, buddy.
We know he's watching, as well as former VP Henry Volpel. Both graduated last year. We miss you too. Sasso takes the puck away.
We do appreciate the commentary in the group chat, though.
Tyler Calkins comes away with it. Nice little move by Calkins to get around McHenry. Puck still in the defensive zone for High Point. Forecheck picking up for Old Dominion. This is a chance. Nice hit from Calkins, but he's going to be a penalty. Calkins going to go to the box, and the Panthers will be shorthanded. That's a hit up high to Calkins.
And that's something we see a lot in this league. Yesterday we actually saw Jack Olson. He had an upper, or he had a headshot, cross check, and he got spent in one game. So this is something you have to be very sensitive about in this league. Can't really raise that stick too high. You're going to get called for it, or even worse. And as we see right now, it's a 5-minute major.
Yeah, they're really hunkering down on that call this year. So the Panthers are going to have 5 minutes of penalty to kill off here. Let's see how they do it. Penalty kill has been perfect so far this year. And they killed off a 5-minute major against the high-octane offense of the Tar Heels last night. So they're going to have to do it again and hold on to this 2-goal lead.
And you say they stayed perfect, so knock on wood there.
No, absolutely. Got my stool behind me. There's a good block from Escala. This is potentially a 2-on-1 shorthanded. Sasso gets to Escala. This is a pass back to Sasso. Onside. Sasso on the backhand. Drop for Escala. Intercepted by Tylander. Tylander starts the breakout. There's O'Leary. Escala dumps it down. Big stick taps from the High Point bench. McCormick Sticks it along for his teammate, that's Owen. Nice little move, but a good body there by Kennedy. Macheska and Kennedy, the penalty killing forwards. Good play on his knees. Macheska strips the puck away from Tollander and sends it all the way down. Kennedy in the corner, sealed up along the boards.
Good job by Kennedy tying up against those boards, keeping that puck away from the Dominion offense and killing off this time.
Over a minute gone on the power play already. Here's Corey McHenry. He's been quiet so far tonight. Pageant slaps it out, and Kennedy clears it all the way down. And this is going to be covered as Macheska in on the forecheck shorthanded. And so an offensive draw coming up for the Panthers. Does send out the Arsenault twins as the forward line. Rare do you see three forward lines on the shorthanded side of things, but this is the third different forward unit we've seen on the PK so far. You got to do that when you have a 5-minute major to kill off, I guess.
Exactly. In that first unit, we saw Nick Sasso. Again, we talk about him. Having that big body can help you block shots when you're trying to kill off a penalty.
Here come the Monarchs. Stretch pass too far out in front. Arm is up. No, yeah, here we go, icing. The furthermost back linesman did not have the arm up, but the linesman closest to Josh Stevens' net called the icing. 13:24 left on the clock here in the second. High Point up by 2, courtesy of the goal by Tyler Calkins in the first to give them the lead, and Nick Sasso to put them up by 2 just a couple of minutes ago. Bad pass by a Monarch. It's intercepted by Hunter, and he'll send it deep. Old Dominion having trouble setting up this power play, and McDonald will take it in his defensive end and content to just sit on it. D-to-D pass for Bird. Off the inboards, back to McDonald. McDonald chips it along. Here's Hunter Arsenault. Hunter Arsenault with some speed. This is a 2-on-1. He's got his brother with him. Hunter, a nice little saucer pass, but it's broken up. Good stick lift by Shea, and his stick being held onto by a Monarch. The Twins got to get back on the back check here. Here comes DePellegrin. Backhanded chance on the rebound, and Stevens makes a couple of saves, and he'll hold on for a face-off. 2:35 left on the penalty. The kill about halfway over until the High Point captain Calkins is released from the box.
And two big things we saw in that play just there. The Panther penalty kill, I should say, staying back, keeping the puck away, especially in a long power kill like that, or penalty kill, I should say.
It looks like a power kill.
It looks like a power kill, indeed. Little Canes reference there.
Here come the Monarchs. That shot blocked into the corner glass. Sexton and Henry, the penalty killing forwards, the fourth different set of penalty killing forwards we've seen. One-time chance, and a fan on the shot that time by Galota Fiore. Results in a no chance for Old Dominion, and this puck will go all the way down. Henry takes it away. This is a 1-on-0. Henry didn't have the angle. He'll slap it all the way back to his D. That's a smart play by Ryan Henry. Pageant for Federer. That puck took an odd hop, and we'll have a whistle.
Veteran play there by Ryan Henry, passing it back to his defense, playing keep away. And like I said before, when you have these long penalty kills, you want to keep that puck away from the offense as much as possible. And good job there again by Ryan Henry.
Sexton can't win the draw. Here's Tollander. Has the goal for Old Dominion. Nice pass across. Finds O'Leary. Back to the high slot. There's a shot. Finds its way to the inboards. Perhaps looking for a rebound. Puck to the slot. Oh, and a save, Stevens. A minute and a half left on the power play. This shot blocked by Henry. Don't think he even knew it. Pageant chips it off the inboards. Here's Federer in the corner racing for the puck. Sexton joins the scrum as well. This puck to the high slot. Taken by O'Leary. He'll hold up, send it down low for Tollander. Federer goes in for the poke check. One-time chance. Stevens with the save.
I mentioned earlier, Stevens had a pretty quiet first period, but a good job there by the freshman netminder to stop those big chances by the Monarchs. And again, he's stepping up tonight and replaced for Temkin, who's played the past 3 games.
Nice little rest day for Ian Temkin. He's on the bench showing his support to the team. We talked to him pregame. He said, I love playing, but it's a nice change of pace to just be able to stand up here with you guys pregame. Because, if you watched any of the game recording from last night or any other game recording, and you've seen Ian Temkin on the bench pregame or during intermission, he's always in his zone when he's playing. This is a one-time chance for Fallon, and it just hops over his tape. Ripley, the lone defender back. Ringstad trying to get back in the play. Here's a chance. Good block by Ripley on that shot from DePellegrin. Puck off the inboards. Ripley dumps it all the way out. Strong shift from the freshman.
And a big back check by Ringstad as well to block that pass.
30 seconds left on the power play. Penalty kill from High Point, looking more like a power kill, as we just said. Fallon gets it into the zone. Can't keep it in. 20 ticks left. Ripley, what a move, but he's offside. That was a beauty from the freshman defenseman.
Now we've seen his dekes before work as well. In that one game against Stevenson, nice little deke pass through the Stevenson defender into the board, and nice little pass to Sasso for a top left night.
That's a dangerous play by Ripley. And the 5-minute penalty all the way done. This is a 3-on-1 for High Point. Fresh out of the box, Calkins, Fallon, Ringstad, Calkins. Oh, he just fanned on the 1T. That would have been a beauty. Fallon still with the puck to Ripley. Down low to Fallon, puck intercepted. Ripley keeps it in, fires a shot to Ringstad on the forehand. Back at pass, Fallon, oh, just off the post. Ringstad still with the puck, strong pressure from High Point. Ringstad was looking for Hussey at the blue line, but he can't keep it in. That was a beauty of a chance to find the forwards in a 3-on-1 with Calkins fresh out of the box.
Absolutely, and McCormick hit panic mode there, but good job by the Panthers on creating those chances.
Shea Arsenault gets the puck from his brother. Cross ice pass looking for Escala, couldn't find him. The triplet line out there now. Bird sends it low for Shea. Leaves it for Hunter. Tried the 1T to Escala. Shea gets it in. McDonald pinching in from the D spot. Now it's a 1-on-1 the other way. Puck rolled up on Corey McHenry, and Hunter Arsenault in on the back check. Great play. Tied up in the corner, Hunter Arsenault and Morgan Bird getting that puck out of the danger zone. Here's a slap shot, and it just flutters harmlessly behind the net. 8:40 left on the clock here. Good block by Shea Arsenault. It goes to the corner. McDonald collects it there. Pass off the boards. Slapped right back in by the Monarchs. Morgan Bird there to pick it up for High Point. Shipped along by Shea Arsenault. Escala in on side. Has Hunter on the other side. Escala takes a shot. Tried to pick a corner, and it goes off the glass. The other way. Come the Monarchs and O'Leary. Shea lost his stick. McDonald, good defensive play there. A chance potentially in the slot. Stevens with a strong play to dive out of his crease and cover that one up for a face-off. I tell you what, Stevens looked really impressive in that penalty kill there for High Point.
Absolutely, and like we were talking about earlier, this is his first game as a Panther. He's got those first period jitters out of the way, and he's starting to settle into his position, and he's been really good for the Panthers so far in stopping all these shots.
Penalty kill remains perfect so far this season for the Panthers. And a couple of major penalties mixed in with that. So very impressive so far for High Point. 2-on-1, here comes Calkins. He has Sherman, and he takes the shot, and it doesn't find the net. Here's Sherman with it. Sherman, pass broken up, gloves it back to his stick, and Owen comes away with it. Oh, he sits down, Sherman. Big hit, collision there, whatever you want to call it. This is a shot stick save made by McCormick. And Connor Owen's a big body out there. That probably did not feel good for Sherman. And he's headed off the bench. He got the wind knocked out of him for sure. Kennedy with the puck behind the net. Drops it for Sasso. Sasso circles around, already has one goal tonight. Sasso shot, he scores! Number 5 on the year, the first Panther to hit the mark. 4-1 High Point.
I truly am sounding like a broken record at this point, but Sasso again using that huge body of his, shoving off those Monarch defenders and just literally just Ferris wheels around gets into the slot and just rips it.
That kid is something special. No other way to put it.
And like Bozak said, you can only hope to contain the man.
That's a Daniel Special goal right there.
Is it?
Nick Sasso circles the goal like nobody else. That's a shot on goal. Rebound for Kennedy! Oh, he couldn't put it past McCormick. From a sharp angle, McCormick will cover that one. Strong little chance there.
And Kennedy a little frustrated, but again, we talked about him before. He's doing a really good job for his Panther team in creating offense, using that speed, using that physicality, and good job by Logan Kennedy for setting up another chance for the Panthers.
He is frustrated because he's had a couple of chances this year that have been so close. He's not a guy that has been historically filling up the goal column, but he definitely has the skill and he's getting good chances, just not going his way. That one nearly deflected in by Pearl. Kennedy cycles it around. Sherman off to the side of the bench, looks to be getting his bearings back together. Good to see for High Point, just got the wind knocked out of him there by Owen. Nice little move by the Monarchs. Oh, this is a breakaway. Here come the Monarchs. A shot saved, made by Stevens. Robs Galota Fiore there on that chance. Another shot sent on to Stevens, 6th save. Big hit by Hussey, laying the body back there, the High Point defenseman. And Pearl gets it into the zone. Kennedy back there to play the puck. Kennedy, nice little move. Sends a shot, tried to pick a corner, hits the glass. Hussey keeps it in, good play. Fallon looking for Federer at the point. Instead, Kennedy comes away with it. Oh, what a move by Kennedy. Going into his bag here tonight. Sends it to Hussey. Fires a shot and it's blocked in front. Federer gets the puck up into the air. Kennedy crashing in. Couldn't get the puck away. Fallon keeps it in. Fallon sends it for Hussey. Hussey takes a shot and it's blocked wide. And Fallon can't keep it in.
This line's been producing for the Panthers tonight. Hussey with a lot of great chances.
This is a delayed penalty. Sorry to cut you off, but I heard the bench calling for Stevens to come to the bench. This is a cross check coming up against the Monarchs. And Federer, a bit up in arms, he took the cross check right in front of the net.
Looks like he had a few words to say to the Monarchs, but here comes that Panther power play again back onto the ice. And a good job by that last line. You had Hussey with some strong chances, Logan Kennedy with a nice little move to go behind the net, and now we're back onto the first power play unit.
2 minutes up on the board. Face-off won by the Panthers. Good start. Ringstad going to quarterback the power play now with no Dakota Johnson. Here's Henry. Back to Ringstad, high slot. Ringstad takes a shot. Oh, it nearly snuck in the corner. Less than 5 to go here in the second. 3-goal lead for High Point. This one's sticked aside by Stevens. He'll leave it for Ringstad. On the ice with Bird, Iscala, Henry, and Sasso. Shorthanded chance briefly for the Monarchs, but here come the Panthers. Into the zone. Cross ice pass for Bird. His shot! What a save, McCormick.
Something we don't talk about enough on here is obviously we have Morgan Burr, who is a great goal scorer for the Panthers as a defenseman, but the entire defensive core is so good on offense. You have Cam Hussey ripping shots. You have AB, who's also in the back, helping out the offense as a veteran presence. Morgan Burr, 3 goals on the year.
As a defenseman, no less.
Exactly.
Ringstad sends it along for Iscala. Iscala, nice little move to get out of trouble there. Henry to Bird. Henry cuts in, his shot save made, rebound, and Sasso nearly flipped it up over McCormick, but with 1:06 left on the man advantage for High Point, they'll hold on. And failed to mention that Connor Owen was the one that went into the box for Old Dominion. He's the one that took the 5-minute major for contact to the head earlier, so already 7 penalty minutes on the night for Connor Owen. 19 left on the clock in the second. There's a chance, fanned on, and Shea Arsenault couldn't get a stick on it there. Kept in by McDonald. He'll fire a wrister right over the crossbar. Power play halfway over. Here's Hunter Arsenault. He'll fire a shot, took a deflection, and McCormick couldn't cover it up. Wrap chance for Fallon. He stays with the puck at the side of the circles. Arsenault gets it from him. Hunter. Cross ice pass broken up by the Monarchs. McDonald takes it away. McDonald high slot. Arsenault couldn't set up the 1T. Top of the circles. Puts it off the skate of the penalty killing Monarch. Cycles it down low for Shea. The Twins playing catch. Here's Calkins. McDonald to Calkins. Slap shot! And it hits off the boards and goes to the side. Arsenault leaves it for McDonald. Off the glass, into the netting, and we'll have another face-off. 16 seconds left on the man advantage.
And what I'm seeing a lot of this Panther offense doing is going for those 1Ts. It's a really good opportunity for them to score, and they're definitely open every time. The passes are a little bit too strong, though. I feel like they have to ease it up, a little bit more less gas on those passes. I think it's definitely a nice chance for a 1T, but obviously I get the idea of you have to get to the guy as quick as possible. But again, slow it down a little bit. I think those 1T chances are there if you slow down your passes a little bit.
3:28 left on the clock here. And in for the draw is Hunter Arsenault. Tied up, Arsenault comes away with it. One last chance for the power play. Has not looked fantastic so far tonight. Chance for Shea off the failed clearance attempt. Fallon gets it back. 5 seconds left on the man advantage. Here's McDonald. Back to Fallon. Back to even strength. Fallon tried to cross-crease pass. Here's Calkins. Looking for a deflection from Shea. Couldn't find it. And that'll be sent down. This is going to be icing. So a line change for High Point. They'll get everybody off and a whole new group on now.
And the power play struggle continues for the Panthers. Again, a lot of good chances by this team. I just don't think they're capitalizing very well. But again, the chances are there. It's just a matter of getting that puck behind the goaltender. Plain and simple.
There's a quick chance for Sexton, and it goes off of a stick out of play. 2:52 left on the clock here in the second period. A 3-goal advantage for High Point. At all of the various points where High Point held a 3-goal lead last season, they won every single time. In fact, even if you cut that down to a 2-goal lead, they won all of those games. So when you give this team an advantage, they're going to hold on to it. Pageant off the boards for Kennedy. Here's a chance for Kennedy. Kennedy tripped up, and the puck. Kennedy, oh, what a save! They score! Ryan Macheska, look at the Stelly. The senior gets his first of the year. 5-1 Panthers.
A fire drill in front of McCormick turns into a nice chance for Ryan Macheska. Lots of rebounds, a lot of good chances. Kennedy with a nice break into the crashing the net, and Macheska's there to clean it up, and what a selling from Macheska.
So give Kennedy another apple on the year. And that's 3 for him.
Yeah, like we talked about, big part of this Panther offense. He's doing really well this year, using that physicality, and like I said, crashing the net, using that big speed of his, and Macheska cleans up the mess.
Shots on goal 37-15 in favor of the Panthers, showing on the shots on goal as well as the scoreboard. Macheska plays the puck along. Oh, intercepted. Stevens, a good play with the stick. Big hit by Pageant right there in front of the crease. Kennedy nearly intercepted that and went the other way. Here's Owen. Shot blocked, and it goes to the corner. Macheska puts the puck between the legs of Kennedy. Odd play there. Sexton onside, cutting in. Looking for Sexton, couldn't tap it home. Good tie up there by the Monarch defenseman. That looked like Bryson Pettery. There's a chance, and it just whistles wide of the mark. Under 2 minutes to play. Ripley sends the puck to the slot. Nobody home. Macheska, chance on the backhand. Macheska into the corner. Back to Sexton. Sexton looking for Pageant. Oh, just barely kept in, but now the Monarchs the other way. Pageant slaps it in at the red. Connor Owen picks it up. Shinagarovitz finds Tollander. Tollander cuts around Calkins. Sends it deep. 1:25 left in the period. Nice move by Ripley to get around the bigger and slower Tollander. Ripley, good pass to Kennedy. Kennedy Trying to dance around Owen, couldn't do so. Now the other way, Fiore. Brown, the lone defenseman, back. Corey McHenry cuts in. Brown, good job to body him off. Nice strong back check there by Alex Brown. And as he makes the transition to defense, you like to see that from him. Fiore. Here's McHenry, good save. Stevens made that save with the shoulder. Owen, backhanded pass, floats its way to center ice for Brisland. And there's a blocker save. Funky bounce off the inboards. Brown comes away with it for High Point. There's Sherman. Now Calkins. Calkins takes a shot. Save McHenry. He'll sit on it and freeze it with 24 seconds left in the period. Calkins was looking for his second of the game.
More positives from this Panther offense. They're gaining those chances again. And honestly, I'm surprised that we're only in the second period. It feels like third period.
It really does, but the goals have come frequently for High Point in this period. They've scored 3 since the break. Here's a slap shot looking for one more. Rebound chance. Fallon couldn't put it home. Neither could Ringstad. Here comes Henry around the goal. He lost it. O'Leary with it. Good poke check from Federer. Puck play with a high stick by Ringstad, and this will be a whistle and a face-off with 3 seconds left in the period.
And the fun little factoid for the fans out there, number 20 on the ice for the Monarchs, Danny Gonzalez. Looked into it a little bit. He's actually native of Madrid, Spain. Kind of a surprise to see a Spaniard out here playing hockey, but hey, that just shows the global stretch that hockey has gotten to now.
Off the face-off, Fallon takes a check into the boards, and that'll do it for the second period. A good period for High Point. 3 goals for the Panthers, none for the Monarchs, and it's a 4-goal lead as we head to the third. 5-1 the score. We'll be back in just a moment. And we're back here at the Greensboro Ice House. Third period coming up. It's been a strong start to the night for High Point. They're up by 4 as we head to the final set of 20 minutes. Old Dominion gets it into the zone off the opening face-off of the third. 5-1 the score for High Point. The goals in order. Macheska most recently, and then before that, 2 from Sasso. Calkins scored what would stand as the game-winning goal if Old Dominion fails to score again. And the scoring started with Garrett Scala back in the first period. Here's McDonald, fires a shot, and it nearly trickled through McCormick to get behind him and be the 6th goal of the evening for High Point. Another goal would match their highest output of the year so far, as Arsenault nearly had one. McDonald gets skated by. Tollander in there for the Monarchs, and McDonald gets it back. Good job on the back check. Arsenault, Shea Arsenault, sends it deep, picked off by the captain Owen. Escala for Bird, off the boards to Arsenault, on the backhand to Escala. Escala finds Shea. Shea tried to dangle around Owen. Escala tried to get it back to Shea. He gets the puck away. Far side boards. Shea couldn't be kept in by Bird. Ripley gets it into the zone, where waiting for it is Arsenault. Sasso has 2 on hat trick watch. The only Panther so far this season with multiple multi-goal games. Here's Owen in his own zone. Ripley to Federer, back to Ripley, D to D. 2 minutes gone here in the third. Sasso gets around his man. Sherman. Sasso shot off the side of the net. Thought he had the third. Calkins gets it to Federer. Federer to Calkins. Federer leaked through his skates, and Sherman takes it in the neutral zone. Nice saucer over to Ripley. Ripley. Oh, nice move by Ripley. Sent his forechecker to the ice.
Shades of Cale McCarr behind the net, and we've seen these digs from Walker before.
Backhand shot by Sherman. And McCormick. Here's the shot. Sasso hat trick. Finish it off. Why don't you, Mr. Freshman? 6-1 High Point.
As if the Panthers could put any more hurt onto this Monarch team. That's a hat trick from Sasso. I won't repeat myself again, because I think everyone knows why he's a factor on this High Point team, but man, is he on fire recently.
Sasso with the first Panther hat trick since Rob Cazzola last November against the Naval Academy. There's a chance quickly the other way for Old Dominion on the backhand. Nice move, and the shot not able to be sent on goal. And now a good chip play. Here's Ringstad, has Fallon and Henry. Ringstad over to Fallon. Oh, he missed it. Just rolled up on him, couldn't settle it on his tape. Fallon centers it up. Ringstad pokes it wide. Pageant sends a shot on. Pad save by McCormick. Ringstad cycles it for Fallon. Fallon shoved off the puck. Ringstad takes it back. Schmidt takes it for Old Dominion. Catches his man. That's Gonzalez. Big hit by Pageant, and he knew it. That's a penalty, and Gonzalez is down on the ice. He does not look good. This is a penalty coming up against Pageant. He knew it as soon as the contact was made. Obviously not intentional, but that's a rough hit. Gonzalez is going to have to collect himself on the bench. We'll see if this is a 2 or 5 minute penalty. It's a high stick by Pageant, I believe it's called. Only 2 minutes.
And Pageant's not the biggest of guys, but when going full speed, he can definitely take someone out. And here comes the Panthers again on the penalty kill, which they've been very good at so far this season.
Yeah, to say the least. I think that's putting it lightly.
Yeah, that's a bit of an understatement by me. And like you said, 16 for 16 on the season. Good job so far. Hopefully he can keep it up tonight.
They are a net +3 when shorthanded. 0 goals against, 3 shorthanded goals on the year. There's a deflection in front of the net, but Hussey able to clear the slot. Sasso couldn't take it away. Here are the Monarchs. There's a shot, save Stevens. Corey McHenry with the shot there. Back up to the slot, the high slot. McHenry gets it. Again, he was far and away the leading point getter for the Monarchs last season. Haven't heard much of him at all tonight. Tollander, high slot to Sinagarevitz. Tollander's shot and a save made by Stevens. Bird able to clear the zone. Bird comes away with the puck. Strong play from the freshman. Bird takes it away, has Sasso, and he can't get a shot off. Good back check on the power play that time. Very strong play by Sinagarevitz. Good back check by Sasso, took the puck off the stick of Corey McHenry. He'll send it to the slot, and Hussey quickly clears the slot. Iskala, good poke check. Flips it up and out of the zone. Smart play by Marv there. Here's Morgan Bird, 2-on-1 with Sasso. Bird takes his shot over the crossbar by a hair. 40 seconds left on the penalty to Pageant. And Sasso on the kill will just send it back to McDonald. Here's Sasso receiving it back from Super Don. McDonald into the zone, 2-on-1 shorthanded, and he lost the handle. Fired it across for Arsenault. Here's Pearl off the bench onto the kill. 20 seconds left in the shorthanded opportunity for High Point. Again, this is looking like a power kill. They look like they're the ones a man up.
I was waiting for that reference again from you, but like you said, net +3 goal when we're on the penalty kill, and power kill is definitely a accurate way to put it.
Big hit from Pearl. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's a bad call there. Elbowing the call, I don't agree with it. The entire bench is incensed with that call. So the Panthers will be 5-on-3, but my goodness, penalty or not, to see the 5'7", 155 forward Pearl laying the body like that, that's impressive.
Man, you said lightly. I don't know how that was elbowing when Pearl's much smaller than 17 on the Monarchs, Tollander, and I don't know about that call. But again, you said, what hit from Pearl, shades of Nathan Gerby a little bit too.
1 second until Pageant's out of the box, so we're back to a 5-on-4 power play for the Monarchs. It only lasted a second, and quickly Pageant sends it back into the zone. Pageant to Federer. All alone was Hunter Arsenault. Federer couldn't get it to him. Tapping forward, Arsenault looking for a tip in, couldn't find it. Nearly the 4th shorty of the year. And fanning on it are the Monarchs, trying to get the puck into the zone. Arsenault making sure that doesn't happen. They'll finally get in onside. Here's Tyler McHenry. Shot blocked, and that slap shot way off the mark by Hay. McDonald along the boards. Tyler McHenry lost his stick. McDonald seals another man up against the boards. Here's Pageant taking it away. Pageant with some speed coming into the zone. In onside. Pageant, nice little move, and it'll float in on the crease of McCormick, and he'll hold on. 13-19 left on the clock here. Shots on goal 42-19 in favor of High Point.
And that speaks volume, especially in these kind of games. And like you say before, when High Point was up 3 goals, they always win. I think that comes to show about this Panthers team. When they are definitely producing more than the other team, they're significantly playing better, they will win the game, most occasions.
Tollander off the boards into the zone. 30 seconds left in the man advantage. Brown in there on the kill, seals a man off. Henry takes the puck away. Pass off the boards for Calkins, the captain. He'll bring it in. Has Henry with him. Sends it along to Henry. On the backhand, a shot and a save And he can't hold on. And flying into the boards was the alternate captain, Tollander. Cutting in. Fiore. Calkins pass off the boards for Henry. He'll slap it along. And we're back to 5-on-5. Again, a perfect penalty kill for the Panthers.
And looking back a year ago, I feel like the penalty kill was definitely a problem with the Panthers team, but this year they've definitely improved upon it. And like you said, a perfect penalty kill, I should say, this season.
There's a shot from a sharp angle. Stevens blocks it down. Old Dominion still with the puck on the near side. Macheska takes it away. Has a goal tonight. Pass off the boards for Pearl, fresh out of the box. Ripley blew a tire. Sent back into the Old Dominion attacking zone. Brown shovels it along for Sexton. Macheska, slap pass, couldn't catch Kennedy cleanly, but Sexton takes it away, and Kennedy just couldn't stretch enough to stay on side. 11:26 left here in the third. It's a 5-goal advantage for High Point.
There's not much to say left about what hasn't been said. Panthers have played good offense. They've outshot this Monarch team by more than enough. And the penalty kill, like you said, has just been stellar tonight. And the Panthers definitely deserve to win this one, and the scoreboard shows that.
Hussey takes a shot. That one got deflected off of a Monarch stick. This puck is going to float to Sexton, and they couldn't get a shot on goal out of it. Kennedy plays it to the ice out of the air. Scrum in the corner. Sexton takes a hit. Hussey keeps it in the zone. Good play by Hussey. Big hit by Sexton, and the Monarchs will poke it out. Macheska back in his own zone to Bird. Back to Hussey. Sexton tried to catch Macheska on a pass. He wasn't ready for it, and this is icing.
And halfway through this third period, we've seen the same Panther team that we've talked about several times before in this broadcast. And this line actually especially has produced a lot of chances despite only having one goal from Ryan Macheska. Good shots by Hussey. Logan Kennedy, obviously we talked about him a lot.
He's been buzzing all season.
He has, and he's improved significantly from last season as well. 3 apples on the season.
Same with Dakota Sexton, to say the least. This line much improved from a season ago.
Absolutely. And we saw Sexton a few times last season, not as much as this season, but again, he's done a really good job. Obviously laying out a physical hit there a few seconds ago, but again, he's helped produce a lot of chances as well.
That'll be gloved down by Stevens. We'll have another face-off. High Point doubling up Old Dominion in the shots on goal department, 43-21 as we approach the halfway point in the third period. That one's gloved out of the air by Ringstad, sends it ahead for Fallon. He's sealed off by a Monarch. That was Mike Noel. And this puck will float into the crease of McCormick, who gloves it down. Quick play off the face-off. Ringstad on the backhand. Oh, he bout caught Fallon for a tap-in. Federer takes it. Here's McDonald. And back to Federer. Had a stretch pass potentially for Ringstad or Fallon, but up by 5, makes the smart play. In the zone still, Sasso. Here's Fallon. Fallon lost it. Good check that time by Noel and Sinigarovitz together on that play. I tell you what, if Sinigarovitz was ever in a spelling bee, I probably wouldn't be able to get it done.
No way.
I think Mike Krzyzewski type spelling.
Absolutely, maybe a bit Polish last name, but definitely not enough vowels in that last name, I'll tell you that much.
Federer tried to clear the corner. It's sent right back in. Eventually gets it to McDonald.
Federer could be put in that category as well.
Yeah, you definitely wouldn't guess that one.
That second half of it, yeah, that second half might be a little tough.
Fallon leaves it for Ringstad. Sasso! Oh, he scores again! 4-goal night, Nick Sasso. 7-1. High Point having a day riding on the back of the freshman.
And Sasso with a wide open door. Wipe his feet on the carpet, and there's a nice 4-goal night for the freshman.
And there was a great setup as well from Fallon and Ringstad. Good puck movement that entire possession.
Yeah, like we talked about earlier, Fallon and Ringstad, very good friends, both from Michigan. They have that chemistry with them. Very good friends off the ice, and that's that kind of thing you want in this team. And then having Sasso there to clean up the mess, that's exactly what you want from Panthers offense.
Sasso, far side to Ringstad. Tried to put a shot on from a sharp angle, and it just stays out. That one nearly found its way to the back of the net as well.
I can't remember the last time a Panther had a 4-goal night.
I don't think that in our experience covering the Panthers, there has been a 4-goal game for a High Point player. The lone hat trick that I can remember last year was, as I mentioned earlier, Rob Casola against the Naval Academy in a game where the final score was, I believe, 7-4. And he had 3 of the 7 for High Point. Nick Sasso with 4 of his own tonight. Here's a chance for Pageant. His wrist shot just wide. This one's slapped around the boards. Pageant picks it up. Into the corner, takes a big hit. Monarchs come away with the puck. Ripley keeps it in though. Only for a moment, it got away from him. Hunter Arsenault gets it into the zone, drops it for his twin. Across to Escala. Tried to make a move, and it just rolled up on him. Ripley at the red line, across to Pageant. Arsenault gets a tip on it, sends it in, so no icing. Missing on the try to get that one into the zone. Danny Gonzalez, good to see him back on the ice after that hit he took from Aiden Pageant. Cam Hussey in the defensive end, pass off the inboards for Ripley. Couldn't handle it completely. Hunter Arsenault gets it back to Ripley. On the backhand, pass to Shea Arsenault, who carries it in. Shea Arsenault, shovel pass. Oh, that was a good look for Ripley, who couldn't tap it home.
Go for the baseball bat there play. A little toss up from Shea and a little batting by Walker, but not quite there.
That would have been a nice play for sure. Here come the Monarchs now. That shot, a good block from Ripley, and it's way up into the netting. 6:58 left to go. And we haven't had to call his name much, but Josh Stevens has had himself a pretty good night in net for the Panthers. His first college start, first college appearance. He let the first shot he faced go in, but since then he's saved 21 straight. Been a pretty solid showing for the High Point netminder.
Exactly, and 20 for 21 is not a bad debut as a Panther or as a goaltender in any league. And like you said, he hasn't had too busy of a night, obviously only having 21 shots taken against him. But again, good job by the freshman netminder.
There's Calkins with a shot, save made by McCormick, and another chance for the Panthers as Henry put a shot on and it's up into the netting.
And come to think, these same two teams have to face each other tomorrow afternoon at 1 o'clock in this very building. So it's going to be interesting to see how tired and how fatigued both teams are going to be and how that's going to affect the game tomorrow.
Calkins let the puck get away from him. You talk about fatigue. Maybe fresh legs not the issue for Old Dominion. This is their first game of the season. High Point has played 3 before tonight. And here's a chance for the Panthers the other way. Ryan Henry with the puck. Henry sends it towards, they score! Max Sherman, his first goal of the year in his first game played. What a tip in, and good vision from Ryan Henry to find him. It's 8-1. And the bench loving it.
And Sherman, good first goal as a Panther. Nice little tip shot, and Ryan Henry with that veteran knowledge and presence. You saw earlier with him on the pass back on that penalty kill for the Panthers, killing some time off, and there again, nice little stretch pass from the senior, and I think that's his first point of the year.
It's his first game, definitely his first goal. Not sure if he has an assist or not yet. Here's a chance, Calkins! Oh, he's bodied off, big hit from Owen, and McCormick will cover it.
And Owen, the physical presence for the Monarchs tonight, obviously only having 7 penalty minutes, but again, big body as a captain. That's a good leadership aspect to have, being able to be in those dirty areas. But again, nice job by the Panthers, keeping up the pressure and obviously not laying off the gas.
5:55 left. Here's a quick chance off the draw. Pearl couldn't get a shot off. This is going to be icing.
And like you were mentioning earlier, this is the Monarchs' first game of the season, and obviously smaller depth chart than the Panthers, maybe a little more tired during the game, but it's going to be interesting to see tomorrow, obviously playing a back-to-back game series to start off your season. But again, I think it'll be interesting to see how both teams play tomorrow.
This is Dakota Sexton with a backhand pass, looking for Macheska in the slot, couldn't find him. Here's McDonald, D-to-D for Bird as we approach the 5-minute mark here. 7-goal advantage for the Panthers, their largest lead of the season. Macheska fires it in. Macheska off the boards, plays it back for his D-man Bird. Bird been unusually quiet tonight. He's had a nice start to the season, hasn't produced much tonight, but here he is on the backhand. Almost found Macheska for his second of the night. Sexton keeps it in the zone. Strong play from the senior. McDonald gets it in the defensive end.
And you talk about Bird having a pretty quiet night. He has helped in a lot of chances tonight, just nothing on the stat sheet so far.
Oh yeah, exactly. He's been all over the place, just hasn't found his way onto the stat sheet as many of his teammates have. And Macheska takes a shove into the netting, and now we're gonna have a scrum here. Macheska took a hit from behind into the crossbar, and he did not like it.
It's like it was Nussbaum who gave him a little poke in the back of the head, and now they're still talking.
It definitely was. Macheska's not the one to mess with in that situation. He is not going to let anything go unnoticed.
And we saw in the Stevenson game, too, he had a few words for a couple of Mustangs and got them fired up. And
Sexton into the box as well for High Point. Meanwhile, High Point has hit the 50 marker for shots on goal. And it looks like Tyler McHenry is going to join.
And they're still talking in the box.
They're still jawing in the box. And assistant coach Tyler Kromenhoek is going to have to pull back Macheska from over the glass. Jawing down 8-1 is a bit interesting to me, but we're going to stay 5-on-5, I think.
Oh, it looks like someone's getting let out.
Yep, it appears that it's going to be Nussbaum going to the locker room for Old Dominion. He was the instigator, no doubt about it. Remains to be seen if Macheska, I would assume that they're going to send off anybody who gets a 5, given there's less than 5 minutes left in the game. But we shall see.
There'll definitely be a 5 from Nussbaum as the instigator. Matchy, maybe a 2-minute one. He obviously wasn't a big part of it, but he did give a few licks back.
I would be shocked if Macheska doesn't receive a 5 here. I'll put it that way.
And Sexton, obviously, the secondary.
Probably a second 2-minute roughing for Sexton. We'll see.
Referee's currently going over.
Door is opening for Macheska, so he's going to go to the locker room at minimum.
Also, wouldn't be surprised if you have a few words for the referees or the Monarch bench as well. This is something you always see, from teams. You have you're down a handful of goals. You're frustrated, you're tired. It is late at night here at the Greensboro Ice House, and eventually you just get frustrated. You just want to hit somebody.
Absolutely.
But hopefully the Panthers can carry that over tomorrow night, or both teams can carry that over tomorrow night and use it as motivation and a little bit of extra energy.
I'm not really sure what's going to come of this in terms of manpower. So 5 minutes have gone up on the board to Nussbaum.
And that was a clear.
That we knew already. Door is open to the High Point penalty box. Macheska and Sexton both have their helmets on, which they did not when they first entered the box. Well, obviously when they came off the ice, they had their helmets on, but you know what I mean. 2 minutes up on the board to Macheska. Wow. Okay.
So I'm assuming I won that bet, right?
Yeah, that's a nice payout for you at plus 250. The door closes to the High Point penalty box. Wow, so we're going to see a brief High Point power play after this, I think.
Wrap up the game as well.
This is interesting. Are we going to skate 4-on-4? I think we may. The penalties to Sexton and Tyler McEnery have not been put up on the board. And that is what the discussion is at the scorers table right now. This is classic club hockey, isn't it?
It is. You can't go a club hockey game without someone getting shoved or catching the hand to the face. And obviously we've seen a plethora of penalties in this game as well, and that's also customary and traditional for any club hockey game.
So we're going to skate 4-on-4. And then it'll be a brief High Point power play following that. The 2-minute 4-on-4 session underway. Fallon tried to tap it around his back to Ringstad, but coming away with it, the Monarchs. But Ringstad gets it right back for Fallon. Fallon brings it in. Ringstad, high slot. Ringstad cuts in. Ringstad fakes the shot. Pass. Ripley scores! Fantastic puck movement from the Panthers there. 9-1.
And we saw earlier too, Ringstad and Fallon, that chemistry is still very much present on the ice, helping out on that Sasso wide open door goal. And here they are again, helping out Ripley get his first, I think, career goal as a Panther as well.
That was a beautiful setup there. That is the second time in this period that we've seen Fallon and Ringstad produce with their passing.
And the stat padding continues for this Panthers team as well.
And it may not be over yet. The first 4-on-4 goal of the year for the Panthers, I might note. Ringstad dances around one, now two. Ringstad on the backhand, lost it. And it goes to the corner where Fallon will body off a man. That's the alternate captain, Tollander. Tollander backhanded pass. Taken away by Ripley. This is a 2-on-1. Ringstad with Fallon. Ringstad dances around one. Ringstad cuts across, pass, they score! Or no? Did McEnery keep that out? There is no way McCormick was able to shut the door there. That was a beautiful setup from Fallon and Ringstad to go 5-hole. I cannot believe that McCormick made that save. That is fantastic. Wow.
Unbelievable. Nice, biggest save of the night for McCormick.
I mean, it's too little too late, but still.
But nice,
that's not even bad on Nick Fallon. He put the puck exactly where it needed to be.
Exactly, and again, there go the Michigan brothers again. Nice little chance for the Panthers, and a good job again on this power play. Or I should say 4-on-4, excuse me.
Which has 50 seconds left. Here comes Morgan Bird. Everybody trying to get involved in the scoring here. Bird fights off a slash and a save made by McCormick, and this will leak out to the neutral zone. Not a great showing for Old Dominion to start their season, but they'll have a chance at revenge tomorrow at 1 p.m. puck drop against the Panthers back here in Greensboro.
And they will definitely have some fire in their spirits after that Macheska fight and scrum with Nussbaum.
Shea Arsenault took a pass from his brother, wasn't quite expecting it. Here's Calkins, fires a wrister, and a glove save, McCormick. 14 seconds until High Point goes on a power play, and a major one at that. Macheska will be freed from the box in 14 seconds. 3:07 left on the clock.
Or would be Sexton released from the box?
I'm not sure. I think Sexton is probably serving. I really don't know because they never put up the second penalty on the board.
Yeah, it is a bit strange.
But here's Sasso cutting in, maybe looking for number 5. Sasso fires a shot, and that's saved up into the netting.
A mild recreation of the Daniel special.
He's scored about every way you can imagine so far tonight. Still 4-on-4 for a brief moment here, but not for long. And now Macheska's out of the box. So this is a power play for High Point, and it will last the rest of the game. Here's Macheska. Bird, Calkins tapping for it. Slap pass to Macheska, and he couldn't handle it. That puck up into the air. It comes back down to the ice. Bird keeps it in. Henry to Calkins. Calkins slap shot. And a save made with the glove. A flashy one at that by McCormick. And Sexton. And excuse me, that was Papaleo, who was released from the box for Old Dominion. But they're going to call Papaleo back to the box because he's still got to serve that 5 minutes to Nussbaum. So 2:19 left, Panthers up by 8. This one all done but the bow and the wrapping paper on top. Stevens out of his crease to play it. No trapezoid here in ACHA hockey. McDonald with some speed, gets all the way around. McDonald takes it himself. McDonald in the corner. Kennedy on the forehand, pass, and a chance for Escala was broken up. Escala takes it back in the neutral zone with under 2 to play here. And the Panthers are just going to play keep away for the last little bit of this, it looks like. Escala to Brown. Here's Kennedy. Brown able to keep it in. Good job by Alex Brown there. Escala had his stick tied up. And this stretch pass too far out in front of Corey McHenry. Corey McHenry has a breakaway. Here he comes, and a save, Stevens. Good look from the freshman there. And now back the other way, that pass from Escala behind Pearl. And now Corey McHenry again. Here he comes on the forehand, gets around Pearl. McHenry trying to shovel it over Stevens as we're now under a minute to play. Brown takes down Corey McHenry, and here comes Escala to Pearl. 3-on-2 for High Point potentially. Pearl into the zone. Pearl shot blocked. Pearl gets it back. Backhand pass broken up by the captain Owen. And McHenry's behind everybody again, but he couldn't catch that pass cleanly. 36 to go. McHenry, nice move around Hussey and a save, Stevens. Hussey off the rebound, gets it, stretch pass for Kennedy. Both teams trying to pad the stats a little more maybe for High Point and get back on the board. If you're Old Dominion, they scored to tie it up at 1, and since then 8 unanswered by the Panthers. Pass off the boards for Max Sherman. Sherman, nice diving block of the pass by the captain Owen. Sherman to Shea Arsenault. His shot almost caught the top corner. And that will do it here in Greensboro. A fantastic showing, both offensively and defensively, for the High Point Panthers. Their biggest win in quite some time. It's a 9-1 victory for High Point. And the Panthers played a 200-foot hockey game tonight.
plenty of offense as the scoreboard shows, but also very good defense and a big showing for the freshman goaltender Josh Stevens, as he only allowed 1 goal tonight. Really good job in his first career start as a Panther.
He let in that first shot he faced, and since then he was fantastic. Saved the last 26 shots that he saw, and you can't ask for more from him.
And obviously the player of the game, we've said his name plenty of times, Nick Sasso, 4 goals, killing it as a Panther his freshman year, and definitely the leading scorer for the Panthers, and incredible showing for him tonight, as well as the rest of the offense as well.
So we'll see these two teams back here again tomorrow afternoon, 1 p.m. puck drop between the Panthers and the Monarchs as they finish off this weekend series non-conference matchup. That'll do it for us here from the Ice House tonight. For Charles Crowell, I've been Graham Tuck. 9-1, the Panthers get back in the win column and improve to 2-2 on the year with a chance to go above 500 tomorrow afternoon. We'll see you then here on the High Point University Club Hockey YouTube channel.